Alright, welcome back.
I changed my keyblade in case people wonder.
Derek changes keyblade in case people were wondering. Don't worry, Derek, I got you.
Thanks, Chris.
I got you covered. Shit, what the fuck were we just talking about? Blah blah. Oh yeah, art commissions. Yeah, porn and art commissions. I'm just saying, fucking, if people didn't want porn, they wouldn't pay so much for it.
This is true.
Yeah. And I always, there was a point where I was just like, there's gonna be a point in time where, like, no one is ever gonna pay for porn anymore, because there's gonna be so much free porn that it's not gonna matter. I had not considered...
And then you realized, wow, I'm an idiot.
No. I had not considered the fact that, yeah, porn would become mostly free, but just porn videos. People are still paying out the ass for drawings of shit, live stream shit, and fucking, like, games and porn games and shit. And I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I was kind of right, but at the same time, I should have known porn would evolve. Porn always evolves. It just always does.
This is the way.
This is the way. Oh, man. But yeah. So that was a weird conversation. Please subscribe for more weird conversations.
Look, this is just this show is just an excuse for you to talk about weird shit.
I mean, yeah. That's exactly right. Well, it was either this or I could do one of those ranty, like, anti-SJW channels, but then fucking, one, I'm not always interested in talking about SJW shit, because sometimes I just don't give a fuck. Like, sometimes I just don't care. Like, sometimes they sit there and they're just like, oh man, the fucking crystals in Steven Universe are only for, like, are portraying gay agenda onto children, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care if it is, or if it isn't, because who fucking cares? They're kids, and they don't understand what's happening in the show anyways, because they're stupid kids.
They're fusing, Chris.
Like, you know how many fucking kid shows I've watched, and then I've gone back and watched them again, and I'm like, holy shit, I did not get that the first time around. Like,
a lot of them.
Like, it happens a lot, because when you're a kid, you don't get subtle shit. Like, you just don't. Like, there's a great joke in Victorious, which at the time of watching it, I did get the joke, because I was older at that time. That show is a little fucking too new for my age bracket. But there's one joke in the show that's fucking hilarious to me, because she's just like, one of the girls gets a D, and she's like, oh, I got a D, what am I gonna do about this? And the other girls goes, oh, I got 2 of them in middle school. And I'm like, boy! Boy!
That's good.
Like, that's funny shit. No kid's gonna fucking get that. That's a good subtle joke. No kid's gonna fucking
really
get
good.
that. Like, but it's the same thing with the fucking Steven Universe. Whenever there's sexy shit happening in Steven Universe, no kid is gonna fucking get what's happening.
They're gonna go, ooh, pretty colors.
Yeah, they're gonna go, ooh, pretty colors and movement. They don't fucking know shit. Okay.
Like that!
And like, and they like, I was watching a video, actually, speaking of SJW shit, let's make the whole internet mad today.
Like, assuming someone's gonna watch this.
Yeah, right? Who gives a shit? They shouldn't get that mad unless they're completely unreasonable human beings. Oh, wait. That's all the internet is. But, it was...
speak the truth, Chris.
I know, right? That's... just... Should have named the show The Truth Umbrella instead of Illegal Umbrella. But, it was... I was watching this guy, and he was talking about gay and bi and trans representation in kid shows. Like, it was a long time ago now. Like, it was over a year ago, so I don't remember exactly all the points he made. I just remember a couple of them. And I remember distinctly kind of being like, yeah, but, like, is this really a big deal? Like, the whole time I was watching it. And I watched the whole thing. It was, like, a fucking hour long. So I don't know why I watched the whole thing, but I watched, like, the whole thing. And I just remember him being like, yeah, there's gay representation in this show, but it's not the best. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, this is also, like, the 90s. The fact that you got any at all is almost its own miracle. Like, Like, you should really just take what you get and be like, cool, let's work from there instead of being like, this is good, but it could have been better and I'm upset about it. Because I feel like that's a bad way to go through life.
That is the way.
Like, you know, like, just think about, like, just, I mean, I don't know. There's, like, a point, like, throwback to a completely different series we're playing. It's like if you go to a restaurant, right, and you order food, and then you bitch about it, and then not expect the waiter to fucking spit in your food when he gives it back to you. It's like, what you should be doing is you should go, yeah, this is not the best, but it's not gonna kill me, and it's okay. I'm just gonna deal with it for now, and hopefully next time around I'll get a better meal.
And here's what you can do. You don't have to do it that way either. You know how you do it? You go, excuse me, I just can't eat this. I'm sorry. Can I have a new one? And you be polite about it. Because then people might actually, you know, not be an asshole about it.
Oh no, they still will be.
Oh,
but
no, Chris.
The chefs are still gonna be mad because they have to make it again.
No, you're gonna love this one.
But yeah.
This was like right after my mother had surgery,
yeah.
and she couldn't eat. She can't eat things that are like well done because
yeah.
she can't swallow them.
Yeah.
But she had a big problem, and there was a big scar on her throat. And like the chef came out, and the nurse and the waitress came out, and they were like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We'll have a new one right out in a moment."
Right.
And then they got her a free cake too.
Yeah, nice. That's just that's bonus points.
Yeah.
But what distinctly I wanted to bring up though, because he talked about a show that I had seen before. And I remember distinctly that episode, and I still to that day that episode sticks with me because it was a very interesting episode, even as a kid. And it was this show about like aliens living in outer space amongst other aliens. And one of the aliens wasn't born, is like not born as a gender. They get to choose what gender they want once they hit maturity or whatever.
Sure.
But the aliens aren't born with a gender, they're born gender neutral. And he was talking about it, and he's like, this is why I think that I'm more okay with this stuff, because as a child, I was taught that this is just a thing that can be a thing, and that you shouldn't judge people or force your ideas onto other people. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I also watched that show as a kid. I distinctly remember this episode, in fact, because it is a pretty good episode. I actually really like the message in it. However...
It's not what you got.
However, the alien isn't born a gender and then decides it wants to be another gender. The alien isn't a gender, it is part of its alien genetic makeup bullshit, and then has to pick a gender later, but the thing is still gender neutral, it just decides what gender it likes, really. Humans are not like this. Humans are not aliens. Your logic is flawed. On a weird fundamental level.
Your logic is flawed, sir. Good day!
So, where I do think it's a good one, because I do like the fact that it's a message that's just like, hey, don't judge people because they're different. Also, don't force ideas onto fucking people just because they think you think that's what you think is right.
How dare you?
But, I do have to state, like, yeah, but, like, see, that's my thing is, listen, if you're a dude, and you want to be a chick, I don't care. You can go be a chick. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna force my ideals on you. What I am gonna say is if you're a dude and or a chick and you identify as non-gender, no, that's not how gender works.
That's not how it works.
Like, you gotta pick one or the other. I don't care which one you pick, but you gotta pick one. Like, gender is not a sex. You can't just be like, well, I'm bi. Like, yeah, like you can be like, you can't just be like, you're bi-gender. What the fuck is bi-gender? What does that mean? How are you both genders? That's not how that works. But you can say you're bi, and I'm not gonna have a problem with it, because when you're bi, you're bi. I don't care. Anyways. This was a good political episode, Derek. How many dislikes you think? 2?
700.
7? 8? I mean, you're assuming 700 people will watch this, and that ain't happening. Unless what I'm saying is just so egregious to their community and they stumble across it and then they share it to everyone. Which I suppose could happen, I just don't see it happening.
That would be good for the YouTube algorithm.
It would be good for the YouTube algorithm, though. That's the best part. If what I said made you upset, leave a comment. Let me know about how much of a fucking asshole I am. I'll laugh that straight to the bank.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like, I had thought about that where I was just like, I could do a political channel, but then I would have to deal with, like, political shit all the time. And frankly, I'd say I only care, like, 20% of the time, and then the other 80% of the time, I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. I don't care that we're going to war right now. I don't care who the President of the United States is.
How dare you, he's your god emperor, and you will adore him.
It's like, I don't give a shit. It's like, the only thing I care about is when people are like, oh man, this is the worst shit ever, because I'm just like, I don't care that it's the worst thing ever, and then they're like, how do you not care? And I'm like, I just don't. Don't try and have a conversation with me on this, because I just don't.
This is the truth.
Ah man, fucking, you get what you get, and you don't get upset, as they say. That is the motto I live by with presidents. It's, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. Until they do something really stupid, and then you can be upset about it, but you can't fucking impeach them. It's like, listen, George W. Bush is one of the worst presidents we've ever fucking had, and I still wouldn't have impeached him.
How dare you?
Fucking the only president that I think warranted being impeached was Richard fucking Nixon, and he left before he could get impeached. Because he knew he was gonna get impeached.
Chris, are you saying a blowjob is not an impeachable offense?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. That he is not an impeachable offense. It's a really stupid one, if anything. Especially when all parties involved didn't fucking care. His wife didn't even care. That's why they're still married. Anyways. It's been fun.
Beezity boppity boo.
Dalakaboo, da bizzity boo, da bippity boppity foop. What the fuck were you doing here?
She's not here, he's hallucinating.
Oh, this is some Batman Joker shit.
Yep.
Spoilers.
Dude, he hallucinates this entire fucking game, and I'm just like, wow.
Does he really?
Yeah.
This is some crack addict storytelling, dude.
Well, Chris, you gotta remember, Kyrie is part of him, but not part of him.
That was never established.
Yep.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that the entire world is in the hands of a schizophrenic child.
Yep.
Derek, I'm not very confident in his abilities now.
Chris, it's because Kyrie's heart is with him, but not with him at the same time.
Schizophrenic child, Derek.
Are you a heartless? He doesn't look like one.
He might be.
Oh my, no. My name is Merlin, and as you can see, I'm a sorcerer.
I'm the Wizard King.
I spend much of my time traveling. It's good to be home. My king has requested my help. King Mickey? Yes, indeed. Connie Goofy, and who might you be, young man? I'm Sora.
I'm Soup.
Ah, you found the key. What do you think the king asked you to do? Just a moment. Presto!
Derek, I'm starting to get worried. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but it's pretty fucking crazy.
Doing magic, Chris.
Dude, this is fucked up.
Do magic.
Oh my god.
We now have a new save point.
Wow.
There now. Your king asked me to train you in the arts of magic. We can start anytime you'd like. Let me know when you're ready to begin training. Oh, and one more thing.
Try and fit in this tiny carriage. Is this fast travel? Oh, that is definitely not what I thought that would turn into.
Hello, I'm the fairy godmother. Your king asked me to help you. Assist you through the journey. Blah, 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 blah.
Does she still work weird in 3D?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. It's always yes.
Trinity.
Clunk. Whoa, these are weird. I like that even they, like, when they pop up and go everywhere, I like that even the cast of characters are like, what the fuck was that?
I'm worried about Cinderella. She's worried about Cinderella.
Very insightful. Next thing you know, she's gonna say thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Thank you for releasing me.
I can cast magic without blah blah blah.
Dude, I get it, but I like don't get it. You get me? Are we fighting living furniture now? Is that what's up? Are we just? This is some nightmare fuel shit, dude.
Yeah.
Fire! That chair was a little more bendy than all the other furniture. Deep freeze! Fire! Also, is this supposed to be training you in magic?
Yeah. A little late, right?
Yeah, also, like, you can
We're
just...
3 worlds in.
You can still just run up and hit them with the key anyways.
Doesn't do damage.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, you know, you're right. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little too late to be teaching people how to fireball.
Because, like... How many worlds have we done already? 3?
Dude, that's like my favorite trope in video games, is when you do shit, and then the fucking game is
And they
like...
tutorialize you?
Hey, we're gonna teach you how to do this thing you've been doing for the past hour. It's like... Okay, that's fine. Can I skip this? No? Never? Cool.
And that's literally the entire purpose of this guy.
Why do you keep turning into a tiny car if you're just gonna transform back whenever we want to talk to
My
you?
world has SPI too. I'm
Is
worried
your
about
world
Cinderella.
out of this game? Oh shit.
No.
No? No? Shit. It was in the last game.
Yep.
Which was like, what, 7 games after this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they clearly see the trio of misfits clearly didn't do a good job then. Because her world vanished, so they didn't save it properly. I feel like video games where you can't jump out of water shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Because it's just really tedious and annoying when you can't.
And you know what the best part is? So you can teleport there now, but to get back there, if we're already on the world, you need to do this little jumping puzzle again.
I'm good at jumping puzzles. Mainly because there's no puzzle to solve. You just jump.
Jumping mission, we'll call it.
No, you were right the first time. They're called jumping puzzles. They shouldn't be. Because there's no puzzle.
Like that!
Take that!
Max health!
Avachi!
Like that!
Dude! Have you even fought the boss yet? Where are we going, by the way?
We're supposed to find Leon, but
You're doing a really shitty job at it.
they don't really tell you where he is.
Is Leon the one with the gunblade?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's my favorite Final Fantasy man. Mainly because I'm pretty sure he dies, and then, like, the 4th game is just an acid dream of your death.
For the underground trainer, he channels that. The channel is the alleyway that connects.
Isn't he in a building?
Maybe. Just check all these buildings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think he's in a building. Not this building. This
Oh,
is where
it's the
Sid
Moogle.
hangs out.
The big tournament is held somewhere. Koopa?
Do you get an airship in this game?
No.
Not a real Final Fantasy game, then. Sucks. Like, this game sucks. Does anyone even like Final Fantasy anymore?
Yeah, actually a lot of people do.
Do they? I feel like no one's
There's an
really
MMO
liked
and
Final Fantasy since like 10.
There's an
10
MMO
was the
and
last
people
one
still
people
play it.
liked. Actually, no. People liked 15's like extended edition or director's cut or whatever the fuck they called it. It was like King's edition.
That's the one with the guy who can summon weapons. Isn't it?
Yeah, but they like people really like that version because apparently the first version was like kind of rushed and it wasn't well balanced and they like cut a bunch of shit and then that version added like a bunch of quests that they cut and people like that version a lot. So I guess 15 was pretty good. And you know what? I gotta say, 15 was the first time I ever watched a trailer for a Final Fantasy game and was like, fucking shit, that's cool as fuck, I want that. I kind of want to play that, that looks fucking awesome. And then I never did. But it did look really cool. Hey, Derek.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm like hanging on for dear life, huh? And then fucking it's like just a fucking inch-long drop.
Got a potion.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
Found
to do
him.
that.
Dude, he found him. This is a really gross place for you to be hanging out there, Leon.
The sewage.
Yeah, like he's just hanging out in the sewage. Meanwhile, fucking Eris over here is all not dead and
Place
shit.
is so mysterious.
Fucking Eris over here not being dead and cheating on Cloud with fucking Leo over here. Fucking.
Dalmatians.
That's a fanfic I'd get behind, actually. Cloud never deserved Aerith. Cloud and Tifa were more like the thing, you know?
Fuck do I get?
Did you just, like, leave the place without doing what you needed to do?
Yeah,
Derek?
because I was just like, I can go back, right?
No.
God, I love game design.
No, you can't, Derek.
I love game design.
You can't go back. And now you look the
game
fool.
design.
Now you look the fool, Derek.
I don't care.
You look the fool.
Gotta remember the last time I played this game was over 12 years ago.
What, when you were like 10?
Probably less.
13? How old are you?
Same age as you.
25? No, 24. How old am I?
24.
Alright, cool. Dude, I had a legitimate moment where I was talking to someone and they were just like, how old are you? And I was just like, how old am I?
Well, actually, it doesn't matter. That's why I,
Yeah,
I
right.
always go, I forget.
Yeah, I'm always like, how old am I?
We're gonna go back into the Dalmatians.
Happens a lot. I had like, I was talking to a girl at my work, like a couple years ago now, and she was like, you know the prom?
Yeah.
No one went to the prom. Proms are gay. Yes. But mainly because they're just too fucking expensive for a really shitty night. Anyways, but I was.
This is the way.
There was. This is the way. Oh yeah, so they but yeah, she was like, she bought her prom dress and everything, and she was done, and she's gonna go to the prom, and at the last second her boyfriend like broke up. Yeah, ditched. And I was like, well shit, I'm like, well shit, I could just take you to the prom, because I always feel bad when people, because it's like, you know,
it's a lot of money.
$500 fucking dollars just for the dress, and then probably like $200 for the ticket and the food and shit. And it's like, it's a lot of money to go to waste. So I'm normally like, I'll just take you if we can't find anyone. I don't really give a shit. And she's like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, I'll be fine. Who the hell's gonna even notice or care, really? And she's just like, well, what school do you go to? And I laughed, because at the time I was in college. it was like, haha, school, you're funny. It's like, and she's like, oh, I don't think that'll work out because it can't have anyone over 21. And I was just like, at the time, I was like, exactly 21. And I was like, I think it'll be fine. I don't think they'll care. Like, I think she did end up going with someone else. She did end up finding someone, so good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while, though. I don't really remember.
Been a while! Getting from here to there.
Since I saw you?
Please lock the keyhole. And I think the keyhole's right there.
Lock the taskbar. Lock the taskbar of me all day, yeah.
Well, let's just
Alright,
end it
well,
here.
we're at the end of the episode, so until Derek can figure out what the fuck, we'll see you next time. Peace.